Hello everyone, welcome to another Dragon Ball Legends video in which I react to the new Dragon Ball Daima characters, starting off with Sparking Tamagami #1 to finish off the set of the Tamagami as we have got number 3 and number 2 recently as well. His animation is extremely good.
If you still desire the Dragon Ball, you may come face me again.
I really like his design. I think his animations are quite good. But of course, along with him, we are getting the next legend. A year exactly after Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, we get the reveal for Legend Super Saiyan 3 Goku Mini. Of course, the very
You're wide open! I'll show you!
Legend right background. That is a good looking part as well. You guys with action as well. Punches in for the legendary finish. Now, y'all might be sitting there like, wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, we'll get to that.
What do you think?
We'll get to that in a second. He does look really good. He does look quite good. He does
Super Saiyan 3's
good.
power.
Nothing too crazy out of him, but he does look quite good. Now, that's the end of the trailer. And the elephant in the room is, wait, he's just standalone Super Saiyan 3? Yes, he is standalone Super Saiyan 3 Mini, which I think is an interesting decision that they have made to go ahead and make him standalone. They made him standalone instead of a transformation into Super Saiyan 4, which I think is a cool decision. I think I like that decision more than having him be in Super Saiyan 4. Is so they can save that moment, because there's not many moments from Daima. Of course, we still want a Goma in the game, so saving Super Saiyan 4 Mini Goku could also open up the avenue for us getting a Piccolo mini unit in the game. It could open up the avenue for getting a Goma in the game as well along with that. So I think that's fine. I really do appreciate that, but it's going to make a lot of people go, the what? The what? Like, that's going to be the most shocking part. But of course, being able to build a triple Tamagami team now, especially with one of them having a Zenkai awakening, that's going to be quite fun. That is going to be quite fun.
Nice. Take this. Is that all? Come at me.
Really was absolutely fantastic.
Coup de grace.
They did do quite a good job with Tamagami #1, and I think Super Saiyan 3 Mini Goku's animations, they're okay. They're nothing crazy though. Like, I'd say I even like the consistency of Tamagami #1's animations over Super Saiyan 3 Mini Goku's animations, just because there's nothing that's supposed to be in these animations. Right? There's nothing that's like, oh, there's nothing that's too crazy.
You're wide open! I'll show you!
They do look good, but there's nothing crazy. But there's also nothing that makes me go, ugh. There's nothing that blows me out. You know what I mean? It's just like, alright. Right? But, with that being said, another day that Goma doesn't come into the game, it's fine. It's fine. We're still getting a steady track of Daima characters, though. We've gotten pretty consistent releases and pretty early releases for Daima, because, of course, we got Mini Goku again, Glorio, and then after that we got Vegeta Adult, Ku, and then Goku, Super Saiyan 4, 2. And then, of course, we have Vegeta Mini, Tamagami number 2. But then before all that, we had Red Mini Goku, Tamagami number 3. And then we have Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And then we have Tamagami number 1. All that to say, we have a pretty stacked Daima team. All things considered, especially because it got some early buffs with the Zenkai Awakening for Tamagami 3, Super Saiyan Mini Goku, and then we have the equipments for the Daima Adult Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 4. So he's going to come into a really good team on his own, but I'm going to go ahead and check out his kit right here, right now, and see what he's looking. Alright everyone, getting straight into the abilities of Legend Super Saiyan 3 Mini Goku. He is Purple Plus with the tag Saiyan Super Saiyan 3 Sun Family Kids, Daima, and from the Daima Saga, of course. But him being Purple Plus is interesting, especially considering the fact that we just got a Purple Plus in Super Vegito, so it is going to be a heavy purple meta after the meta didn't quite have any really powerful purples outside of a couple of fringe niche options, so that is going to be quite interesting. What's more, Tamagami 3 gives a Zenkai buff to Purple Daima, so that is something to look out for there. Moving on to a Z ability, Daima Saiyan Sun Family base strike attack and blast attack, and a further buff to Daima base blast defense. His strike has armor, deals impact damage on hit all arts cost -2 for 10 count. Blast, deal impact damage on activation, health 3% plus, of course, for Super Saiyan 3. His special moves deal massive impact damage on activation, special move damage 30% 3 counts. Also, if unique gauge is 1% or more, unique gauge plus 10%, overdrive gauge plus 20%, nullify endurance for 3 counts, and that has blast armor. His green card draws a card, health plus 10%, key plus 50, nullify element disadvantages for 5 counts, ally sub count -2. Also, if unique gauge is 1% or more, unique gauge 20%. The ultimate deals supreme impact damage on activation, ultimate damage 30% for 3 counts, nullify endurance for 3 counts. Also, if unique gauge is 1% or more, unique gauge 10%, ultimate damage 30% plus for 3 counts, uncancelable on hit. Enemy key -100, enemy key recovery -100 for 10 counts, and has blast armor. Main ability destroys a card and draws the ultimate, health 30%, key 50, cancel attribute downgrade Admiral Edition, enemy Dragon Ball -2. Requirement is 25 timer counts on normal. Starter ability, damage 330, damage guard 260, key recovery 80%, draw speed 1, nullify accurate downgrade up to 3 times. Endurance 40%. Daima definitely likes seeing an endurance, a second life unit. That's going to be very, very, very good for the team. I have heard quite a few people be like, hey, we need a second life character, we need another second life for Daima. Well, there you go, there's your endurance. Also, if at least one other battle member is Daima, overdrive, charge rate 50%. On battlefield entry, draw card ends to fewer, health 10%, key 40, nullify damage received for element disadvantages for 5 counts. Also for 3 battle members remaining, and if you gauge 1% or more, you gauge 20% damage bar, 30% 10 counts. All enemy strike cards cost 50 for 3 counts based on strike, blast, special arts uses results with area change. First, damage 50%, 10 counts. Nullify social cover change is 5 counts. Third, next activate special move damage 50% while stacking. When hit by enemy arts 1 time, activation reset on switch. Health 10%, destroy an enemy card, enemy key -35. While not defeated, enemy activates ultimate awaken, a rising rush, and at least 1 other ally battle member is Daima. Ally sub count -5, cancel enemy buff effects 2 times. That's really good, but you really want to have at least 1 other battle member be Daima. Not as restrictive as someone say like Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, where you really wanted to have 2 battle members. You really wanted to have the whole Daima team just for the comeback mechanic where you have that super good endurance. Mental coverage change, effective against strike, normal moves blue. Unique gauge, release type, starts with 100% charge until unique gauge reaches 0. Damage 70% uncancelable, draw speed +1 uncancelable, health restoration 20% uncancelable, sub-counter switch -1 uncancelable, allied Daima or Saiyan damage 20% uncancelable. Support until the release type decreases very slowly while not defeated. Okay, so what I'm getting here is it's a gauge you just don't want to hit 0 because I don't believe there's a way to increase that if it's not 0, because it says if you have gauge you can increase your gauge. Huge buff with 1% more unique gauge. Yeah, no, if you have gauge you can increase your gauge, but I assume if you lose the gauge, that's it. So he's a character that starts out very strong and I believe gets a little bit weaker as time goes on. Very Super Saiyan 3-esque. Very Super Saiyan 3-esque design right here. Legend action, activation area, high area on legend activation for the card, then draw special move cards next. Key 50 vanishing gauge, 80%. Also, if you need gauge 1% more, you can charge a unique gauge by 10%. Compliments of blue and your ultimate. So he looks like a very good character. He is a character that you want to have that unique gauge maintained. You want to maintain that unique gauge to keep up that Super Saiyan 3 time limit buff. But even if you don't have all this, he's still very good. But of course, yeah, him having 400% damage, 2 draw speed. He looks and support. He looks very good. He does look very impressive. He does look amazing. Of course, that gauge is time will tell how that gauge will flow, but I think this guy looks amazing. He is going to be a stellar addition for the Dragon Ball Daima team. He is going to push that team, especially with the damage support. Especially with the damage. Hello? Like, Daima already has Zenkai Mini Goku, the crazy damage dealer. Like, Daima has some of the most insane damage characters in the game. It's support on top of that. That's gonna be nuts. This is a very good release. I like it a lot. So, with that being said, he's good. But let's get into the Should You Summon and my final thought. So, right away, I will have to say the unfortunate part about the Should You Summon is yes, Super Saiyan 3 Mini Goku looks absolutely amazing. Tamagami and number 3 looks absolutely wonderful. I will not say don't summon. I'm not going to say that. They look really amazing. They are a fantastic.
If you still desire the Dragon Ball, you may come face
me
again.
However, anniversary is in literally 2 months. I said the same thing last year with Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He did run the meta. He was absolutely insane. Just keep in mind that the anniversary usually has the most insane power of any celebration of the entire year. So I would just keep that in the back of your mind, right? But this Goku does look amazing. And of course, he's a legend rarity. I do love the legend rarity. I like that they're cycling out legend limited. Although, we're looking for a certain Legends Limited Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta to return on this banner, and of course there's a lot of Daima characters that will be able to return as well on this banner, so that's going to be absolutely amazing to see for 3-4. But yeah, this is an awesome. Of course, is going to have the Legend banner perk, so It's going to be the best banner format, and it's going to be able to have reruns and have first time pity, which is still pity, by the way. It's not great. It is not great. However, if they had this pity instead of the earlier pity for LLs, I would have actually got, say, Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I can probably pick them up later. It's fine. I literally only have two Legends Limiteds missing. That's literally Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and GT Spirit Bomb Goku. So it's like, I'm pressed, but at the same time, I'm good. Like, my account is good. I've been running the same main team for months and months and months and months, almost a year at this point, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy that that team has aged so well. These characters have aged so fantastically. They've been doing a super good job with character designs and the character kits, as well as obviously the readability update. I cannot stop praising that. It is so good.
You're wide
Being able
open.
to
I'll
understand
show
okay,
you.
what's going on, it's just very go ahead and understand things like that. Right? The word that being said, very interesting to see how the viewer saying
I'll settle
instead of like Diamond Super Saiyan 4. Always kind of expecting Diamond Super Saiyan 4, which is very interesting that we do not see Diamond Super Saiyan 4. Now, I said last year we could see the April Fools as obviously not being related to Daima. I'd still say that this year, but there's always a chance that April Fools could be Daima. I just wouldn't put money on it. I just wouldn't put money on that. Like last year, because last year led into the Dragon Ball campaign, and that was definitely something that was a easy skip for most people just because it was right before anniversary. Right? And of course, we have all the stuff in the main storyline to look forward to, blah blah blah. 8th anniversary is going to be good. That's a conversation for another day though. But do remember, it's in exactly about 2 months. 2 months until anniversary. So do keep that in mind when you summon for this character. I'm gonna go light. If I had to summon, I would go a little light, a little lighter, especially since this is about the time where I bottom out or tap out on CC. I go ahead and have very little CC to work with, usually about like 10, 20k. I'm on the saving grind around this time. I'm on the turtling saving grind around this time. So yeah, that's how it works for me at least. That's my plan of action, and it's worked so many times where I save for anniversary, dump on anniversary, dump a little bit after that. Save, going on festival, going after that, on those types of cool banners, and then save, and the cycle repeats again. So that's my plan. You can go ahead and summon for him. He looks very good. I will not fault you for summoning, especially if you're a Super Saiyan 3 fan. I'm really liking how they're treating Super Saiyan 3 lately. They're dumping a lot of Super Saiyan 3s. They dumped this Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Like, there's a lot of good, very good stuff with Super Saiyan 3. So you love to see that. You absolutely love to see that. That's actually
Super
fantastic.
Saiyan
That is
3's power.
super amazing. But with that being said, they'll have to edit the video. But like I alluded to, this is probably going. Expect this to be a 1 week campaign. Do not expect any Zenkais. Expect maybe a unique equipment, but I wouldn't count on it because it's, again, this is a celebration where we want the cooldown before anniversary, blah. So don't expect anything too crazy. Don't expect the celebration to be over a week, because right as we get into April Fools, we might move on to something else entirely, which is probably going to be the case. So expect this to be a very mixed celebration as well. But yeah, I really like this. I really am a fan of this release. This is very good. I am very glad that they've included Super Saiyan 3 Goku as standalone for freaking sure. But with that being said, hopefully y'all enjoy, and until next Dragon Ball Legends video, you might see a little summon video out of me on this, but not too crazy, especially because anniversary is close. It is very, very, very close. By like the time this banner ends, we're going to be seeing anniversary teasers. It is going to be very interesting, especially because this year has been like the most consistent. Like, right, they just revamped everything for the 7th anniversary, and then they go ahead and say we're gonna have these legends characters for the 8th year, for the 8th calendar year of Dragon Ball Legends. We're going to go ahead and do all that, which is very, very, very exciting. I think Legend for they did a Legend rarity perfectly. Absolutely perfect. Chef's kiss. I would not have done it better myself. Amazing. Amazing. Everything besides the pity is 100%. Oh my gosh, that's so great. Fan freaking tastic. Double Legend for anniversary is going to be interesting. We're going to have an interesting discussion about, is it going to be double legends? Are we going to see a little bit of LL action? Are we going to see different banner lineups for anniversary to make it different from a normal celebration on the formats, because they sometimes do that a couple times with major celebrations. They add, that's why they felt so comfortable adding the 3X for Legends Limited banners on the 7th anniversary, because they were so sure of themselves that they're going into Legend rarity the following 6 months. So that is very, 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 very interesting discussion. But Super Saiyan 3 Mini Goku, love more Daima, love that we're finally rounding out Daima. Of course, we could talk all day about, oh my gosh, we're getting in Daima before all this Dragon Ball Super content. Yeah, the Dragon Ball Super content. When? I mean, Beerus is coming in fall, but that's just a little thing, like a blip. Like, it's not gonna be long, right? It's just gonna be a, and then we're gonna get a little thingamabobber, and like that's it. Like, it's not gonna be. It's gonna be a while until the super anime stuff, right? So, but having more Daima is great. It is great to see rounding out finishing the Daima train, because of course with new releases they have the boom 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 boom, and then they kind of just slow down on the releases until they finally just become a normal release cycle where they just release them, every once in a while, like everything else. But with that being said, hopefully y'all enjoy this Dragon Ball Legends video, and until next time. Bye. It's very interesting that we have Super Saiyan. Of course, he goes into Super Saiyan 2. We have base Mini Goku. We have Super Saiyan 3 Mini Goku. And we have Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So we have every form of Goku from Daima. That's awesome. That's great. That's amazing. We love to see that. We stay winning on Dragon Ball Daima.